Hi, my name is Jessica, and I'm going to talk about the vegan diet and cardiovascular disease. So, my research question for this project was, how does a vegan diet reduce the risk of developing cardiovascular disease? I was personally interested in this because I have been on the fence on whether I want to become vegan or not. So, through looking more into the vegan diet, I wanted to see if I can convince myself to give up meat and animal products I love very much for the benefit of my health. So, what is cardiovascular disease, you ask? It's an umbrella term of numerous disorders within the heart or blood vessels. Some examples would be heart attack, stroke, ischemic heart disease, congestive heart failure, pulmonary heart disease, and atherosclerosis. According to the book Disease Control Priorities in Developing Countries, cardiovascular disease is the cause of death for millions of people around the world, in which congestive heart failure, stroke, and ischemic heart disease accounts for 80% of those deaths. But before death, of course, people experience symptoms of cardiovascular disease. These symptoms would include chest pains, shortness of breath, cold sweats, and nausea and fatigue. There are two types of risk factors for developing cardiovascular disease: modifiable and non-modifiable risk factors. Modifiable risks would be your age, gender, ethnicity, and family history. Due to their family history, some people may think they are doomed and will develop cardiovascular disease. But there are also modifiable risk factors, which I mentioned before, relating to lifestyle and behavioral patterns that they could change to lower the risk. By keeping an eye on what they consume, staying active, quitting smoking, and watching out for their blood pressure, they can most definitely lower their risks. In fact, following a vegan diet can help lower their blood pressure and blood cholesterol levels. But before going more into that, I'm going to explain what a vegan diet is. So, a person following a vegan diet is similar but slightly different from a vegetarian diet, which is more public knowledge. Vegetarian and vegan diet both consists of eating fruits, vegetables, grains, and nuts while not eating animal meat. However, vegans do not consume animal products such as dairy products, including yogurt, milk, or egg, unlike vegetarians. Additionally, since honey is a product of bees, vegans do not consume honey, which I had not thought of when looking into this. Okay, so now I'll go back to the topic of how a vegan diet can lower the risks of developing cardiovascular disease. This would be because it can lower LDL cholesterol levels, which stands for low density lipoprotein cholesterol levels. Um, this then prevents plaque formation, which can block blood flow to and from your heart and other organs due to narrowed vessels. So this video will show you an example of vessels narrowing due to high levels of LDL cholesterol. As you can see, it's narrowing. Okay, so by following a vegan diet, you consume more foods that contain nutrients which lower LDL cholesterol levels, which can overall reduce your chances of developing a cardiovascular disease. Those specific nutrients I talked about in the previous slide that can lower LDL cholesterol levels would be fiber and unsaturated fats. Foods high in fiber would be apples, broccolis, and Brussels sprouts, while food high in unsaturated fats would include avocados, nuts, and seeds. So, in summary, I definitely am more convinced about becoming a vegan than I was before this project, but I plan to ease myself into becoming a vegan because I know it'll be very difficult for me to give up meat and animal products right away. I would recommend others to do the same as I by easing into a vegan diet, especially if you are at risk of developing a cardiovascular disease, because becoming vegan can be incredibly beneficial to your health. So, I and those who would like to gradually become vegan should start off giving up certain animal meat or animal products weekly until eventually you are vegan. So as you can see on this slide, these are the top pictures are examples of dairy products or animal meat in which vegans cannot eat. So if you give up cow milk 1 week or something, there are many different alternatives of plant-based milks, including almond, oat, and cashew milk. And not just those, there are more options. Um, and because there are a lot of milk alternatives, you can still drink your favorite Starbucks drink because they also provide oat milk and almond milk, which will help keep you from following the vegan diet. Not only that, but some boba shops I've been to also provide plant-based milks, which is very great for those who cannot drink dairy because they are lactose or just if they're vegan and cannot drink milk in general. Um, so if you also give up meat, you should eat tofu to eat enough protein because, of course, as we know, meat contain a lot of protein, and giving up meat will, some people might think it'll prevent you from reaching your protein intake goals, but tofu and other vegan foods contain a lot of protein. So if you don't like tofu, though, there are a lot of um, vegan foods that seem like they're meat, but they're actually not because they're made of vegan, um, because they're made for vegans, including like you can see in the fridges in grocery stores, you can see vegan products such as chicken nuggets, beef, ground beef, hot dog, and although it seems as if they are meat, they really aren't because many companies have developed numerous plant-based recipes, which makes it seem and which makes you think you're eating meat when you really aren't. Similar to milk, there are vegan cheeses that you can eat since they are also made of nuts. In this case, you can see that this cheese is made out of cashew. So not only that, but there are also many restaurants that have a lot of vegan options. So some restaurants may not have the best options, but there are also vegan restaurants solely consisting of vegan items. Just in Massachusetts, there's Mother Juice, which is up here on the top left corner. Um, Mother Juice sells plant-based bowls, as you can see in this second picture. They also sell smoothies and juices. On the top right, you can see Grasshopper Restaurant, which specializes in plant-based Asian food. And this is located in Allston, which I forgot to mention. Mother Juice is located in Newberry Street. Um, the next restaurant would be Veggie Grill, which specializes in vegan burgers, sandwiches, salads, and more. And this is located in Harvard Square. And lastly, Press Juicery offers plant-based ice cream. And in fact, their toppings are also plant-based. As you can see in this picture over here, it has fruits, but it also has this chocolate sauce. And this chocolate sauce would be vegan. I don't know their ingredients, but I know they are plant-based. And this is also located in Harvard Square, but they also have a location in Newberry Street. So by looking at these options, I can tell one and myself that following a vegan diet will be hard, but it won't be the hardest thing in life because there are so many options nowadays that will help you follow the vegan diet. Thank you for listening and hope you have a good day.